CQC in this one is really interesting because Snake has amazing boxing tools, and then so does Gob. Snake gets a little bit more rewarded off of it. I feel like Gob is going to have a little bit more punishing of an advantage state, simply just by virtue of up tilts and up airs and when he's able to get close to Snake. But then Snake, you got a crazy F tilt, you have a crazy up tilt as well. Honestly, I can see this one going either way.
Yeah, but it is usually something that goes either way with all the different representatives of these characters, but between these two, Epic Gabriel is currently 0-4 against ApolloKage. They haven't played since 2023 at the Midwest Smash Invitational, but this is a whole new year. In fact, we're 2 years removed at this point. Let's see if Epic Gabriel has improved.
Down air coming through, setting up the grenade at the ledge here, just going to be picking it up with the down tilt as well, and then also exerting pressure. That is really well played from Epic Gabe, honestly. Love the way that he used that to get off of the ledge. Okay, laser, he's just jumping at him. He's going to see what he's going to do, and then just lands right into that up tilt. ApolloKage going to be taking out stock one.
This is the worst place to be against a Snake when you are down and you do not have a clear path to victory. The trading of the grenades only benefits Snake when he's a stock up.
That's right. Already 21% dealt exclusively from said trades. ApolloKage, he's playing back. He's able to play the projectile game. He's controlling space, and Epic Gabe is not able to get close enough.
Similar to last time, we are playing against a character with a frame 1 escape option, or a frame 1 reversal option at that. ApolloKage finds some damage, 78% on Epic Gabriel, and he can't find a stock close, and Epic Gabriel can't find feet on the ground.
He gets it. He's able to land. He has the gyro here. He tries to go for the dash grab, and it was unsuccessful. Very unfortunate for him. The side B going to be coming through. Is he going to be able to connect?
It's so funny, the mini game. You can see the mental anguish Epic Gabriel goes through off stage against that Nikita, but finds the down throw, up tilt, but can't connect it into the up air. It would have been too high.
ApolloKage going super high, landing nice and safe. This should be the stock two. Yes, it is, and it is going to be the down throw into the up air. Closing it out, 124 is going to be a lot of damage to make up. Let's see how he's going to be able to do it.
Against one of the best Snakes in the world, it is so difficult to surmount 100% just by chip damage alone. So we're going to have to find a guaranteed combo, maybe a 0 to death, or some sort of edge guard if you want to even this up.
Oh my gosh, he got the late hit of the neutral. He's punishing the high recoveries. He's using his own up B to be able to counter the Snake going all the way up there, but you have to be careful. Go up too high, and then grenade also becomes a factor. Nikita going out there. Okay, Epic Gabe, he's able to make it back on safely over the ledge. And Nikita has not been panning out.
He grabbed him through the grenade toss, and he's still confirmed.
He followed up off of the grenade toss, in fact.
Incredible. Knowing how to use your opponent's projectiles against them is a crucial part of playing down against Snake.
Okay. He's at 170%, but he is not stopping anytime soon. Down throw, up tilt. He just goes for the back. He goes for the delayed option because he didn't want to hit the grenade. He didn't want to explode the grenade. That was so smart. That was such a good mix-up. That was a lot of damage. ApolloKage getting the F tilt. He's going to be able to get the stock off, but he is a lot of damage behind.
You can see Epic Gabriel has slowed things down, playing on the opposite side of the stage. ApolloKage has to approach slowly with grenades.
He doesn't have to
just runs under.
He doesn't have to touch it. He does not have to be anywhere near any of those grenades. ApolloKage going to be kidnapping his own gyro? My baby now.
Sends out the gyro again. ApolloKage is okay with it being that far away, but the grab comes for Epic Gabriel.
That's
breaks
why.
out. Yeah,
that's why you don't go through the up air. That's why he went through the back air mix-up. Epic Gabe was like, oh yeah, okay. Well, let's see if he's going to go through the back air mix-up again, but maybe not twice in the same game.
ApolloKage not feeling the pressure to approach at the moment. He's totally okay with just tossing out damage. He's got 3 minutes to chip Epic Gabriel up to 160% himself, but gets a nice back throw combo into the C4 to rack up so much more damage. Now it's looking feasible.
Oh, this is anybody's game at this point. 124% now on Epic Gabe. Anybody can do it here. He's going to be running in. He's getting aggressive. He's feeling confident in his approaches. Epic Gabe is the one that's playing back. He's playing back now.
And ApolloKage trying to hold down center stage, force Epic Gabriel to make a poor decision, and then fish for those up tilts. A stray up tilt on a jumping Rob will take the stock, but now he's got to start it all over from the side.
He's dashing in, he's dashing out, he's trying to pressure him,
wow.
But then the C4 coming in, Epic Gabe going to be nodding. He got hit by that. He didn't see it coming.
I did too, man. I gotta keep it honest right now. I lost track of the C4 as well. I had it for the entire game.
Yeah. Epic did too. That's why he got hit. He died to it.
Unfortunate.
I do have to say though, Epic really, really good in the Snake matchup at the moment. The thing about Snake that is so tricky is that he makes you afraid of pushing your advantage state. Rob is so advantage state heavy, right? When he gets like an F tilt, when he gets like a dash attack, when he gets like a forward, he's able to be close enough that he's able to continue to box. But Snake wants to discourage you from doing so. We're seeing Epic like start to mix it up a little bit with the shields. I loved more than anything the up tilt back air. That was cool. Those up tilt up airs, you see just how much the grenade is messing that up.
And he made it very, very close in that game one. It did come down to the last hit. In fact, he did the unthinkable, reversing a stock in a 160% situation against a Snake, somehow put himself a stock up. He's going to be looking for that same magic in game two as we return to PS2.
The back air, huge for ApolloKage, and then Nikita is going to be able to connect those projectiles. Oh, you got to be so careful when you try to go for the laser like that. The Nikita is now out of commission, but that up tilt stays online. That up tilt stays on deck. So going up high, trying to find a safe landing. He has the grenade in hand. He waits it out.
Wow.
He waits it out so that he still has the invulnerability
So smart.
during the grab.
That
His
was such a
brain
genius
expanded.
That's crazy. I mean, just the awareness to know that the grenade is in hand and that if you wait for a half a second, Kage can't mash out and you still get the combo. That's the type of awareness you need to have the entire time if you want to come back while you're down against Snake. There it is again.
He waits it out. There you go. Not going to be able to interrupt him any time soon. Very nicely done.
The mind games here. The up air does take the stock off in 65%. This is less of a deficit than Epic Gabriel was in game one.
Getting the down tilt, gets it back as well. Oh, looking for the up tilt, not going to be able to connect the... Oh, he just goes up the raw up air. Just catching Epic Game's landing so aggressive.
C4 is on that right platform. Keep an eye on that one as we have the last stock for Epic Gabriel. He has a fresh stock he's got to take off of ApolloKage. Getting some nice couple-piece hits, not getting hit by mini grenades, but the one it does.
There's so much damage being dealt to Epic Gabriel. He's doing his best to be able to play back. He gets hit again. He is not able to find any of these clean openings that he's looking for.
Throws out the gyro, meaning that ApolloKage can't come down onto the ground unless it's center stage without it being difficult. Actually, the gyro goes away at just the right time, but Epic Gabriel finds the opening still. Can't get the edge guard on the ledge right now. ApolloKage gets caught by the up air and is still in disadvantage. Eating some grenades, though. How does he fight back?
Tossing out the gyro, ApolloKage's own grenade is going to detonate on him. He wasn't able to get in there to combo off of the C4 because, of course, the gyro interrupted him. Jab block, up smash, classic. Epic Gabe going to be taking it to last stock, but this deficit is huge.
ApolloKage furiously chewing his gum, getting ready to close this game out as well as it started. Now it is a different situation than the last game. ApolloKage has the percentage advantage on the last stock. That's not how we started, and Epic Gabriel has slowed down the pace of the game tremendously.
Oh my gosh, almost following up off of the grenades. He's trying to be flexible. He's evening up the damage at this point, avoiding the C4. The C4 is not online. He goes through the down throw, up tilt, the grenade. It popped out. He went for the second one. Oh, the C4, it happened again. When? How?
I don't know, I lost it again. ApolloKage is so sneaky about throwing in these C4s on the ground while in disadvantage. I'm pretty sure he was in a scramble situation with Epic Gabriel when he tossed it down and pulled out a grenade right afterwards. What incredible awareness.
What a bailout.
Oh my god.
He got out of there, man. That was going to be Epic Game's game. ApolloKage, big fan. Maybe kind of stole that one.
Yeah, that was definitely highway robbery. Oh my god.
He had a lead. Epic Game was making a comeback. That's a bit of a heartbreaker for him. Now it's going to be going to game 3. He's down 2 games. Let's see what he got.
Going back to PS2, I think Epic Gabriel likes to have all the space in the world to reset neutral. He doesn't want to have to deal with all the space coverage that C4 and grenades on the stage will offer. So he says, let's go to a long stage with platforms so that I can always land and start over.
Okay, nice movement with the grenades. Gonna be clanking there, and then it is ApolloKage who ends up winning that scrap. Waiting, patient, ApolloKage. Whenever Epic Game sees ApolloKage shielding, he should think, wait, he's not trying to block my attack. What is he blocking? Oh yeah, his own grenade. I gotta start shielding too. That's like a good tell on Snake, you know?
He knew that there was no grenade out there, decides to throw the up throw. Ooh. Oh my god, he eats him with the down air. Huge lead.
What an unsafe position as Saifu. ApolloKage gonna be eating a big punish as a result. Okay. more grenades, but Rob is bulky. How is he going to be able to lose his stock is the question. A grenade coming out, just stopping Epic Game's advantage state.
I like that ApolloKage isn't following high off of these grenades. He's just holding and waiting for the landings. Epic Gabriel does not have a whole lot of safe landing options aside from Nair. And if you can wait that out or mix it up, you will find the stock. And he is able to find the stock on a falling Epic Gabriel.
Waiting out the grenades again. Very nicely done, but then he still had another one. Able just to get a couple of hits in. Oh my god. Okay.
Gyro turns the tides just a little bit right now. The up tilt misses, but he continues with the advantage right now. ApolloKage holding down center. Epic Gabriel dancing in the air.
Tossing out some more grenades, playing it slowly. Epic Gabe is looking through the opening. He almost got the late hit back.
Wow, that was so nice. He ran past the grenades, got the throw, but isn't able to confirm because of the grenade mix-up. The mind games are too difficult to play around.
Okay, watch out for that C4. You see that C4 on the right side of the stage? I see it.
I'm watching it this time. It's not last stock, though.
Epic Gabe, watch out, look out. Okay, he didn't get hit by it this time around. Able to avoid it successfully. He was up a little bit too high.
Back on the right platform is the C4. Epic Gabriel avoiding it, but still approaching. It is important to play around that. ApolloKage keeping himself safe on the left side of the stage with that C4, but rolls right into a grab. The up throw confirms the stock, and Epic Gabriel maintains the lead.
He has no reason to approach you, honestly. He's just holding onto the platform. ApolloKage, he's just setting up with his grenades. Oh, the grab. Not going to be able to connect.
Okay, he parries into the dash attack. The Nikita's not going to get too much value right now as Rob can recover very high and very ambiguously.
He's playing back. He's playing slowly, but the damage lead is starting to escape him at 101%. This is going to be the point where ApolloKage is going to start getting a little bit closer. He's setting up with the C4. Epic Gabe is going to be forced at the edge here. What's it going to be? At this point, he'll be probably looking for a down throw sometime soon.
52%. You need to rack up a little bit more than this if you're Epic Gabriel. He does have full laser available. He might try to back up and look for it, but the up tilt, the up air, tacks on a little bit more damage, starts a little bit of juggle, but the C4, we missed it. We missed it again. It was in the center. He took the stock.
It was always the ones that we saw.
I know.
That never ended up connecting, which actually were the ones that Epic Gabe saw too. Okay. He's down quite a bit in damage. We've seen ApolloKage do these time and time again. Here's the down throw.
Back air. Yes, he does do the back air this time. Does catch the grenade, puts ApolloKage in a bad position. Can't find the downer this time. A little bit too dangerous, but he does read the spot dodge with an F smash, and Epic Gabriel turns the tides for game 3.
Yeah, that back air is sick. It's not true, like at all, tilt back air, but it's just called you're too busy playing your own minigame. You think that you can get a bailout with grenade? Not here, not at all. So he just goes to be the strongest hit possible. What does that mean? ApolloKage, if he doesn't want to get hit by that, he is going to need to start not going for grenade after up tilt. Or he could be belligerent, go through the no mix-up, keep doing the grenade, and hope that Epic Gabe is still going to occasionally sprinkle in a few uppers out of the up tilt. This is a very not good position for ApolloKage, honestly, because his choice is now, hey, maybe I could press I don't know, traditional disadvantage options that everybody else has to deal with, like air dodge and maybe mash and attack out, which become even more exploitable for Rob. So we'll see what the decision is going to be. Honestly, I have a feeling ApolloKage, he's going to keep on neutral beam.
I think it's probably the best option as long as you're not at such high percentage that you're going to get thrown super far off stage, or it's going to take the stock right away. It's still the best choice.
Okay. Good amount of damage already on the board.
By Gyro.
39%. He's controlling the stage. Epic Gabe just going to be floating, using and stalling with his up B as long as possible.
It's back to stage right now, but the gyro is still firmly in the hands of ApolloKage. Finally disappears. Epic Gabriel gets his way back to center stage using the gyro again to maintain distance from ApolloKage.
Setting up with the grenades. Nice parry from Epic Gabe. The percents are now just about even. He's getting close. That connected because of the hurt box extension from the down smash, I believe.
Oh my god, and the up tilt? The up tilt, I mean, I'm not sure if you were ready to DI straight left the second that it hits you, and if you do it just a little bit late, I guess it steals the stock just that early.
Uh-oh, this can start snowballing fast already at 34%. ApolloKage, he's controlling the space with the grenades. He's trying to make Epic Gabe move around his whims.
Tries to catch a jump with the back air, and Epic Gabriel is definitely starting to throw out haymakers, hoping to find something that lands. But at this point, if you're playing on a hope and a prayer, your opponent is going to be the one with the devotion to win this. However, the down throw into the up tilt, yeah, now we're seeing it still pulling out the grenades.
He delayed quite a bit. Interesting. He went for it again. ApolloKage that time not getting hit by the back air. Okay, the back knee this time it is going to connect on the landing. Epic Gabe is going to be taking out ApolloKage's full stock here. I feel like this is going to be about the time where ApolloKage starts mixing up grabs. At close distances, he's already conditioned Epic Gabe's shield. So let's see if that comes into fruition.
They're pressing the attack on the side here. Ledge trapping from Snake, and the Nikita does connect on the air dodge. Stalled it right where Rob was air dodging, and Epic Gabriel goes down to fresh stock.
I wonder why Epic Gabe is not opting to swing at the Nikita, especially at that position, and up would have bought him a little bit of extra time to be able to avoid it. Either way, using the down air to reposition on the platform, I like the idea. He did get the forward air afterwards. Oh, ApolloKage, what happened? A little bit of a pineapple moment.
That's huge. He missed his C4 recovery, I think. Unfortunately, the C4, I think, was still on the stage, and he didn't realize it, so he didn't get the reset to get himself back to center. And Epic Gabriel, out of nowhere, somehow has another chance to win this game and stay in set.
Oh, but the trading all the way up when ApolloKage even has a slight damage lead is not going to end up well for Epic Gabe. He's just charging an F smash. ApolloKage too busy playing his own game to even want to bother with it. Laser going to be coming through, resetting neutral. Epic Gabe has a gentle lead.
Gentle is the name of the game, and the mortar actually connects for the first time this set. The Nikita comes out, and he waits it out, drops the Nikita at just the right moment, and trades the Nair with the up tilt. ApolloKage, with a mind game off stage, secures the victory.
The hitbox on neutral, I'm surprised that didn't connect. I think he was just honestly too close. Rob's neutral is big, to be clear, but he was just kind of like getting in like between like the hits. And then also, I think a lot of that can just be summed up by Snake up tilt. Snake up tilt big. Snake
and to
up
be
tilt
fair,
scary.
it traded though. Like it did hit, the Nair did wind up connecting, but unfortunately the foot hit first.
Yeah. So tough luck for Epic Gabe. He's going to be sent down into the losing side. ApolloKage, I think he played very well, very tricky, very evasive. He was trading up whenever he could. His advantage state was really solid. Epic Gabe didn't have a very confident way to approach him.
Now, once we get to this point, we are separating the wheat from the chaff, and Epic Gabriel still has a chance in the loser's side to continue this run, but the gameplay is so